Roses don't just belong in vases. They can totally rewrite the story of your front and backyard. Imagine stepping outside and being greeted by fragrance, color, and structure that feels like a boutique hotel garden. Today I'm sharing rose landscaping ideas that turn ordinary spaces into luxurious retreats without needing a massive budget. Stick around, because one tiny placement trick near your front door can instantly boost curb appeal more than new paint. Welcome back to Luxury Home Decor, where we talk about turning everyday spaces into elegant, livable showpieces. Whether you have a compact front yard, a long, narrow side strip, or a generous backyard, roses can become the star of your outdoor story. The goal isn't just flowers, it's atmosphere, lifestyle, and that feeling of quiet luxury when you come home. Let's start right at the entrance, because that's where first impressions are made. The secret to sophisticated rose landscaping is choosing the right type for each job. There are shrub roses for soft, bushy borders, climbing roses for romantic height, and compact patio roses that behave beautifully in containers. Instead of buying randomly, think like a designer planning a wardrobe. You want statement pieces supporting basics, and a few accents that pull everything together so your front and backyard feel intentional, not cluttered. Before planting anything, decide on a color palette that flatters your home's exterior. If your walls are warm beige, sandy stone, or brick, romantic apricots, peaches, and soft corals will glow beautifully. Cool gray or white facades look stunning with blush pinks, deep magentas, and crisp white roses. Choose 2 or 3 main colors and repeat them across your front and backyard so the entire property feels cohesive and well-planned. One of the easiest rose landscaping ideas for your front yard is lining the path to your door. Low, rounded shrub roses in soft colors create a welcoming runway, especially when underplanted with fragrant herbs like thyme or lavender. Keep taller varieties slightly set back, so they frame rather than crowd the walkway. This simple layout instantly adds structure, guides guests naturally, and makes every arrival feel like a special occasion. Think in layers the way interior designers think about furniture heights. Use taller shrub or grandiflora roses at the back, medium-height varieties in the middle, and ground cover roses along the edge. This arrangement works in both front and backyard beds, creating gentle depth and a pleasing rhythm. When everything is roughly the same height, the garden can look flat. Layering gives your roses presence from the street and from inside your home. Climbing roses are your best friends when you want drama without sacrificing floor space. Train them over an entry arch, along porch columns, or on a simple metal trellis near the front gate. In the backyard, they can soften the lines of a fence, disguise an unattractive wall, or wrap around a pergola above your seating area. A few well-placed climbers create vertical luxury and make even small gardens feel grander. Roses pair beautifully with outdoor furniture when you think about them as part of the room layout. In your backyard, place a small bistro set or cozy lounge chairs near a rose-filled border, not right in the middle of an empty lawn. Choose cushions and throws that pick up your rose colors for a pulled-together look. Suddenly, the space becomes an extension of your living room, perfect for morning coffee or evening conversations. Don't underestimate the power of fragrance in your landscaping plan. Create a scent zone by concentrating the most fragrant rose varieties near places you pause, like the front steps, a backyard bench, or beside a bedroom window. When the breeze moves through, it carries a soft perfume into your daily routine. You'll begin to associate coming home, reading outside, or entertaining friends with that luxurious, layered rose scent experience. Seasonal interest is essential so your garden never feels exciting for just 2 weeks and forgotten afterward. Choose roses known for repeat blooming across spring, summer, and even into fall. Then support them with companion plants that shine when roses rest. Think tulips or daffodils early, then salvias, catmint, and ornamental grasses later. In the backyard, let rose hips remain through autumn for warm color that transitions beautifully toward cooler weather. If your backyard feels exposed, roses can help create privacy without building a harsh wall. Plant taller shrub roses in a loose row along the property line, then layer in ornamental grasses or evergreens behind them. This combination filters views gracefully while still allowing air and light. Choose varieties with healthy foliage, so even between blooms, your screen looks lush. Suddenly, your backyard becomes a private retreat instead of a fishbowl. Roses look even more luxurious when they're mixed thoughtfully with perennials and small shrubs. Soft blue and purple flowers like lavender, salvia, and catmint cool down bright pinks and reds. Silvery foliage plants echo modern metal furniture and contemporary facades. In both front and backyard beds, repeat these supporting plants near your roses to create harmony. The garden starts to feel curated, like a professionally designed space, rather than a random collection. For tricky areas like slopes, narrow strips, or the space along your driveway, ground cover roses are a game changer. They stay low, spread nicely, and bloom generously, giving you color without demanding constant pruning. In the front yard, they soften hard edges near curbs and paths. In the backyard, use them at the base of taller shrubs or trees to fill gaps. This layering saves maintenance time while still looking polished. If your yard is small, think in terms of zones, not square footage. A slim front space can still host a beautiful rose border, especially if you use compact varieties and keep the palette tight. In the backyard, tuck roses into corners near seating or along fences instead of trying to fill the middle. Leave enough open ground or paving so the area feels airy. Negative space is a design tool, not wasted space. When ground space is limited, go vertical with roses. Install slim trellises against walls, add an obelisk in a container, or let a climbing rose grow up an existing railing. This approach works wonderfully for small front courtyards, side yards, or compact back patios. You still enjoy lush blooms and romantic foliage, but your floor space remains free for furniture, kids' play areas, or simply walking comfortably without brushing against thorns. Container roses are perfect when you rent, have a balcony, or like to rearrange your outdoor decor seasonally. Choose large pots with good drainage and treat them like statement pieces, similar to sculptural side tables indoors. Place them flanking your front door, beside backyard seating, or along steps. You can shift them as the light changes through the year. This flexibility keeps your rose landscaping dynamic without committing to permanent in-ground beds. Beautiful rose landscaping does not mean endless spending. Shop for bare root roses in late winter or early spring. They're usually more affordable than potted ones. Consider joining a local gardening group where members often trade cuttings or extra plants. Start with a few key varieties in visible spots, like near the front entrance and primary backyard seating, then gradually expand. Building your rose garden slowly still delivers a sense of luxury from day one. Structure makes even a simple planting look expensive. Instead of costly stonework, create clean edges using inexpensive metal or plastic lawn edging to define rose beds. Add mulch in a consistent color for a polished backdrop that also helps retain moisture. In both the front and backyard, repeating the same edging style visually connects different areas. The garden feels cohesive and intentional, even if the materials themselves are budget-friendly and straightforward to install. Pathways are natural opportunities for rose landscaping that feels both practical and romantic. Curve a simple gravel or stepping stone path through your backyard. Then plant roses at gentle intervals so they guide the eye and the feet. In the front yard, a straighter path can be softened with rounded rose forms at the corners. Always leave enough walking space so guests don't brush against thorns. Comfort and elegance should go hand in hand. Every beautiful landscape has focal points, just like a well-designed living room. Choose one standout rose, perhaps a tall standard or a particularly dramatic color, to anchor a key view from your front windows. In the backyard, place a striking rose near a bench, fountain, or fire pit area. This gives the eye somewhere to land and prevents the garden from feeling busy. Everything else becomes supporting cast around that intentional centerpiece. Your front door is the gateway to your personal style, and roses can frame it beautifully. A pair of urns with compact roses instantly signals elegance, especially when paired with matching doormats and house numbers. If space allows, plant a small bed to one or both sides of the entrance with colors that echo your interior palette. This creates a smooth transition from outside landscaping into the decor of your hallway or foyer. Use rose colors deliberately to set the mood of each area. In the front yard, softer blushes, creams, and gentle peach tones feel welcoming and sophisticated. In the backyard, you might lean into richer reds, plums, or sunset tones for a more intimate, dramatic vibe. If your style is minimal and modern, white and soft pink roses against dark mulch create a crisp, gallery-like feeling that pairs beautifully with sleek outdoor furniture. Understanding warm and cool palettes helps your roses harmonize with the rest of your decor. Warm-toned roses in apricot, coral, and yellow glow near terracotta pots, brick paths, and wooden decking. Cool pinks, whites, and deep magentas look stunning beside gray pavers, black metal railings, or pale gravel. You can even divide your front and backyard this way, with a welcoming warm palette at the entrance and a tranquil cool palette for relaxation zones. Think about how your rose garden feels in the evening, when many people actually have time to enjoy it. Light-colored roses reflect moonlight and garden lighting, making paths and seating areas magical after dark. Place pale varieties near patios, dining spaces, or bedroom windows. Add subtle, warm outdoor lighting that grazes the foliage rather than blasting it. This creates a soft, hotel-style glow that makes stepping outside at night feel indulgent and calming. If you have children or pets, thoughtful layout keeps your rose landscaping both safe and beautiful. Place thornier varieties toward the back of beds, with softer foliage plants in front as a natural buffer. Leave generous pathways and open play areas in the backyard so no one needs to squeeze past prickly stems. In the front yard, use lower, smoother shrubs near mailboxes or gates. Design should support your lifestyle, not fight against it. Low-maintenance design is a luxury in itself. Group roses with similar water and sunlight needs together, so irrigation and care stay simple. Install drip lines or soaker hoses where possible, then hide them under mulch for a clean look. Choose disease-resistant varieties suited to your climate rather than chasing rare, fussy types. When the garden is easier to care for, you'll actually keep up with it, and your front and backyard stay consistently beautiful. Roses can lean classic, contemporary, or charmingly cottage, depending on how you combine them with other elements. For a formal look in the front yard, pair roses with clipped boxwood or neatly trimmed hedges and straight paths. For a relaxed cottage feeling in the backyard, let them mingle with daisies, foxgloves, and herbs in softer shapes. Decide which style matches your home's architecture, then repeat that language through light fixtures, pots, and furniture. Hardscape elements like walls, steps, and seating are the bones that support your rose plantings. A simple low wall in the front yard can double as a perch and a backdrop for cascading roses. In the backyard, raised beds edged with stone or timber give roses better drainage and visual prominence. Coordinate materials: gravel, pavers, wood tones across both spaces. When the structure is unified, your roses feel like part of a thoughtful, luxurious design. Seasonal refreshes keep your rose landscaping feeling current without constant replanting. In spring, underplant roses with bulbs and cool weather annuals near your front entry for that first hit of color. In summer, swap in heat-loving annuals or decorative grasses in containers around your backyard seating. Autumn invites pumpkins, lanterns, and warm-toned textiles that echo rose hips and turning foliage. Small, seasonal touches layered around your permanent roses make the entire garden feel styled. Think of your outdoor space like another room to decorate. Near rose beds in the front yard, add a stylish house number plaque, a sculptural mailbox, or elegant planters. In the backyard, Nestle lanterns, side tables, and weatherproof cushions near rose borders so the area feels comfortable, not just pretty. Choose accessories and finishes that complement your rose's tones: soft gold, matte black, or weathered zinc, for a cohesive luxury look that feels deliberate. For a truly charming backyard, mix edible plants with your rose landscaping. Low herbs like thyme, oregano, or strawberries make fragrant understory plants. Tall, architectural vegetables like kale or chard can sit at the edge of rose beds, adding color and texture. This kitchen garden meets boutique hotel aesthetic looks especially lovely near outdoor dining spaces. You're surrounding your table with both beauty and practicality, blurring the line between decor and everyday living in the best way. Water and roses together create an incredibly calming atmosphere. Even a small bird bath, placed near a cluster of roses, instantly adds movement and reflection. In larger backyards, a narrow rill or simple fountain beside a rose border brings gentle sound that masks street noise. Keep the design of any water feature simple so the roses remain the star. The combination feels like stepping into a spa courtyard every time you step outside. Even if you only have a balcony or roof terrace instead of a full yard, you can still enjoy rose landscaping energy. Use tall containers with compact or patio roses, and layer them with trailing plants spilling over the edges. Arrange seating so you're looking into the blooms, not away from them. Choose lightweight furniture that can move easily as sunlight shifts. Your outdoor nook becomes a miniature version of a luxurious garden retreat. Smart rose landscaping respects your climate, which actually makes the garden look better year-round. In hot, dry areas, pick heat-tolerant, disease-resistant varieties and use deep mulch to conserve moisture. In cooler or rainy climates, give roses excellent drainage and enough air circulation between plants. Adjust your front and backyard designs accordingly. What thrives out back might need more shelter near the front. When roses are happy, they reward you with healthier foliage and richer blooms. A luxurious rose garden can also be a haven for pollinators. Choose some varieties with open centers, where bees and butterflies can easily reach the pollen. Surround them with nectar-rich companions like catmint, yarrow, and coneflowers. In the front yard, this brings joyful movement to your curb appeal. In the backyard, it creates a lively ecosystem around seating areas. Luxury isn't just how things look, it's how alive and welcoming your space feels. If you're craving quick results, plan a weekend rose makeover focusing on impact zones. In the front yard, define one new bed or refresh an existing one with fresh edging, mulch, and 2 or 3 standout rose varieties. In the backyard, concentrate on the main seating area. Add container roses, tidy paths, and a few accessories. Even these small changes can shift the whole mood of your home, making everyday routines feel more special. Think of your backyard as a retreat, not just a patch of grass. Group your most fragrant and visually striking roses around the areas where you relax: a hammock corner, reading chair, or outdoor dining table. Use outdoor rugs, cushions, and throws in colors inspired by your roses to deepen the atmosphere. When everything from plants to textiles feels connected, stepping outside becomes a daily ritual, like checking into your own private boutique resort. A few common mistakes can sabotage rose landscaping, even with beautiful plants. Overcrowding beds makes maintenance hard and prevents good airflow, leading to disease. Planting roses in deep shade, or directly under overhanging trees, usually results in sparse blooms. Forgetting to consider mature size can leave front paths and backyard seating cramped by overgrown bushes. Give each rose enough room, sun, and thoughtful placement, and the entire design instantly feels more high-end. When your front and backyard share a design language, your home feels more expensive and cohesive. Repeat a few key rose varieties, colors, or companion plants in both spaces. Maybe it's that blush shrub rose near the mailbox and again beside the back patio, or a specific lavender edging used front and back. These quiet echoes connect every outdoor area into one narrative, rather than separate scenes, supporting the luxurious lifestyle you're creating. If these rose landscaping ideas sparked new visions for your front or backyard garden, imagine how your home could feel a few months from now. Start with one area, build slowly, and let your style guide every choice. This is luxury home decor, and I'd love to share many more ways to elevate your spaces. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe my channel, and tell me your favorite rose idea in the comments.